Hello, lovely Leo. It's Meredith. I'm here with your message for the month of September. Your reading for the month of September 2019. We are using a new deck for me, Tarot Grand Deluxe by Ciro Marchetti. This artist has done some really beautiful decks. This one is no exception. Tarot of Dreams is another one by this artist. Fantastic. Anyway, this one's new to me, new to us, and we also have some oracle cards for the later part of the reading. I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As always, take the whole month to watch those videos. It'll give you the full picture of what's going on, unfolding in the energy atmosphere for you in the month of September. So let's get started. Your card from the bottom of the deck, this is a potential theme running through the month for you, and you have the Empress. Oh gosh, look how beautiful that card is. Wow, well, there she is. She is the cornucopia, abundance, fertility, bounty. She is a master manifester. She simply creates whatever she requires. She has all the resources for it, and she is in complete harmony with divine timing. So there's never a question of how or when with her. It's simply the focus on what and then going and creating that in the now moment. She reminds us to stay present while she simultaneously indicates cycles and rhythms for us. So the number 9 will figure prominently with the Empress because she's typically shown pregnant. Here she does have an infant. So in this deck she speaks to the fulfillment, the achievement, the conclusion of a cycle, even in the beginning of a brand new one. Often we see her with a deer or a fawn. Yeah, here we go on the card. And deer indicate gentle changes, 40-day cycles. And again, the number 9 figuring prominently, 9 months, 9 days, 9 weeks, whatever that may be for you. And we have a fox as well. And it looks like we've got horses and geese. Strong family energies here. So the foundation within our family relationships is solid and or strengthening, depending upon what you're processing at this time. There's an emphasis on expansion and strength in this card with the Empress. Let's see how she connects to the rest of your reading. First week of September, we see the Page of Cups. There is an offer, or we are making an offer. In the daily readings, we have been seeing a repetitive message with the 10s. 10s are showing up, 10 of Cups showing up quite a bit. Ace of Cups, very consistent at this time. So there's a lot of divine cosmic blessing going on for us in the Ace of Cups and also in the 10s. Because 10s are about cycles of fulfillment, achievement, accomplishment, switching phases. So as one thing comes to fulfillment and conclusion, another thing begins, and we move from a 10 to a page, and we bring our collective wisdom and experience from Ace through 10, no matter what suit we're in, to the trump cards, which would be Page, Knight, Queen, King, and so on. Then on to Emperor, Empress, really, if you're going to look at the hierarchy of things in tarot. So here we have the Page of Cups, and we're going to bring our collective experience right up to the now moment into something new that we are less familiar with. And the Page of Cups often heralds an offer of love, one we're giving and or receiving. So take that where it's relevant in your life. It could be happening also simultaneously. And I feel a desire here to clarify this Page of Cups. So what's connected to the offer in the Page of Cups? Ooh, we have 2 cards coming out. All right. 2 of Cups. Yeah, there is definitely an offer of love for us. Now remember, there's also a partnership energy here and a collaboration energy here as well. And what I see when I look at the 2 of Cups most often is that there is great harmony between head space and heart space. So we're not in our monkey mind, and we're not we're not looking at these circling vulture thoughts that do sneak up on us from time to time. Instead, we are connected to our heart space. So our thought process runs through our heart, which is beautiful. And again, take this where it's relevant in your world. This could be a family or a friend relationship we're talking about here. Though we do want to pay attention to the page bringing an offer of love. That is at the core meaning of this card. So this is connected to beloved relationship. So we do see first and foremost, primary relationship is with the self. Head and heart harmony here in the Two of Cups. But this is also indicative of us making an offer of love and receiving an offer of love. It may come simultaneously. I mean, we have the Empress watching over the entire thing, and there's connectedness, gestation, growing, blossoming, becoming in her card. And so there seems to be expanding development within beloved relationship as these cards are connected. Now we have the second card that came out of the shuffle to clarify the page. We've got the Ace, the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful card. New beginning, fresh start. Also, all aces elevate the energy of the cards nearby. They amplify the energy of the cards nearby. So this is a very strong presence within the reading. Strong, beloved, soulmate energy here. Desire to connect deeply within our own heart space. And as I was saying moments ago, the page indicates a new experience. And it's a realm of experience that we could be a novice in. And we're going to bring our collective experience, which we've been seeing in the daily readings with a repetition of tens and aces, like I mentioned earlier. We're bringing our collective experience to a space where we feel fresh, new, and untested. And I do feel a message here that in regard to beloved relationship, there is an idea, let's say a recipe or a formula of sorts that we have been handed by the matrix of belief when it comes to relationship. And quite literally, I've heard people say, well, by the third date, you should be blah, 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 whatever that is. I challenge that. Is there a consideration at all for doing relationship different? New experience, fresh perspective. There is often a rush when we are connected to or connecting with our beloved, and the rush is within us, as in a surge of energy, but that can also inspire a rushing forward into relationship rather than a savoring of what is in the now. And that is what I'm feeling here intuitively off this page. Let's slow it down. Let's savor what's in front of us. Let's not run it through some matrix of belief idea of how relationship, quote unquote, should be, how it should flow. Perhaps there's a whole other flow as we step across a threshold in the Ace of Coins and have a whole new experience of ourselves in our relationship to self and in our relationship to our beloveds, our family members, and our friends. Let's shake it up and do it different. Consider it. So this is part of what's being contemplated within the first week of September. Next card, second week of September, we have the Six of Swords. I love this card. Again, sword, thought process, mental process, and we have the Empress overseeing all of it, which is so beautiful. She brings all the heart to the reading. So she's bringing all the heart to a shift and a change here in the Six. In the Six of Swords, we're moving on. We're moving out of energies that don't serve us. And I had an experience of this quite recently where in a healing, in an energy healing experience, I had a feeling of something being added to me, but not in a way that I was enjoying. And in further conversation with the Divine Soul participating in my healing experience, it was suggested that something had been removed. It was the opposite. And that's what I feel here in the Six. We've removed something out of our mental process, and what's flowing in is much greater love, much greater frequency, much higher vibration, joy, and happiness. Now, the Six of Swords is often seen as somewhat of a gloomy card in tarot, and its core message is moving on from unfavorable circumstances to much more favorable circumstances, as if we have left something behind that was less than ideal for us. The interesting message here is that even though we're going to a better shore, striving for a better horizon, the act of leaving and moving brings with it some bittersweet energy from the familiarity of being in a certain frequency for such a long period of energy. So it becomes comfortable, it becomes, well, so familiar. And then as we look at the new horizon and we talk so enthusiastically about what it is we're dreaming for, manifesting for, one would think that that shift, that journey would be a very simple, easy one. You know, an enthusiastic, emphatic yes, of course. The process, though, is often quite different. When you're pulling things up by their roots and moving on, there is a level of discomfort to that. And the reminder here is to bring your inner empress. Pour all this love of this empress, you know, your love, your loving self, your soulmate energy, your beloved energy here, your Two of Cups. Pour all of that on yourself in the process. All right, next card, third week of September. Speaking of soulmates, here's the Six of Cups. Another six. Sixes bring us balance and harmony as well. So this card reminds us to be our own best soulmate. So we're getting that message in repetition from all of these cards here. There's also a bit of nostalgia on this card, which is very fitting as it sits next to the Six of Swords. So here we have head, here we have heart. Yet again, it's repeating in the reading for us. And it's all watched over and blessed by the cycles and rhythms of the Empress. Beautiful. This could be our soul energy. This is the voice of our soul. This is the whisper of our authentic truth. And this is what it's guiding us to. We're moving on from energies that were less than fulfilling because we are understanding there's so much more fulfilling in loving ourselves, and then the broadcast, the ripple effect that comes from that. It amplifies all the love we have for family, friends, and beloveds. And this is being shown to us in the third week with the Six of Cups. So there's nostalgia, there's a bit of bittersweet on this card, but there's also the reminder here that this is the soul gifting the earthly conscious waking self. And we are embracing that, which is inspiring us to make offers of love and to receive the offers of love coming our way. Fourth week of September, we have the King of Coins. Beautiful card. Oh no, excuse me, the Knight of Coins. Still beautiful card. This is, I love this knight. We have to pick a new card with him too as well. But I love this knight because he is the epitome of acceptance and allowing. He does not rush. He is the only knight typically shown in stillness in the tarot. And he is very awake, aware, alert. As I've described him more than once, he's going to pause quite often to savor the journey. He's going to notice the path that he's on. He's going to see every broken twig and turned over blade of grass and have some curiosity for who came before him. And he's going to get the lay of the land before he journeys forward. And when we see the knights, we know they convey messages between cards. So he's coming from the Six of Cups. This is soulmate energy, nostalgia, reconciliation as well, and it's a connection to the Wheel of Fortune. So something is being revisited. So there's a bit of something repetitive here. It's most likely the harmonization of energy between head and heart. And then we'd like to know the destination potentially of this knight. So let's pull a card for that. And we have the Eight of Coins. 8, stability. 8 of Coins, self-mastery. Good. So we're bringing our soulmate energy into expanded self-mastery. So we are taking a look at the journey, just like this knight would. We're pausing. We're pausing in the journey. We're getting a lay of the land. We are making certain that we are embodying our soulmate self, that our relationship to self is primary and a priority. And as we do that, we naturally give and receive from and with the overflow, and that's all taking place here in the Eight of Coins as well. We are mastering this. So we're close to a 10 of Coins in the 8. We've got, two more legs of the journey to go, so to speak, to get to the 10 where there's fulfillment. But we've already got the fulfillment because we have the Empress at the beginning. Wow. It's powerful. It's a beautiful cycle of personal development and the celebration of joy and happiness in our loving relationships, family, friends, beloveds. All right. Leo, let's take a look at the Oracle cards. Pulled one from the Indigo Angel Oracle cards. The question asked was, what do the Indigo Angels wish to share with us at this time? And we have, look at this, allow love. Yes, allow yourself to love and be loved. And the message I hear here is that it is safe to love. For several monthly messages with Leo, there's been a consistent and repetitive theme of Leo kind of sitting on the bench, not taking an action, not moving. And I simply love that this message is here, allow love, and it's alongside all these really splendid cards. It's very heart-centered here. And also we have this Knight of Coins in the mix. So Leo's not going to go rushing in, which is a little bit against the grain of Leo energy. There's so much enthusiasm, gregariousness in the Leo personality that there is a lot of rushing forward in that enthusiasm. And here we have this Knight of Coins sort of tempering the entire experience. Leo is on approach and not necessarily rushing in like the Chariot would be, which is beautiful. So you're getting a lay of the land. You're taking your time with your own self. You are cherishing your precious energy and how you spend it and share it. And as a result, that's flowing into your ripple and your broadcast, and you are attracting the same kinds of experiences with other individuals who have great meaning to you, those that you love dearly. And the experiences are very enriching. Worth savoring, quite precious, actually. Next card comes from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, and it was just for a message of love for Leo in the month of September, and you have, look at this, true love. This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Quite possible, Leo, you have connected with your once-in-a-lifetime true love, and this is growing, expanding, you're allowing it, it's developing, it's broadening your horizons, and it's unlike any relationship you have ever had before, and that is really thrilling and exciting to you. Yeah, that's the foundation you're on within your relationship to self, and this is what you have to offer, Page of Cups, to your Two of Cups, beloved, soulmate connection. That's beautiful. Next comes, the next card comes from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and the question to this deck was, what is unfolding in the spiritual journey of Leo in the month of September? And you have passion and pleasure. Savor your life. These cards are completely backing up the message that the tarot cards have given us. Savor your life. Savor these experiences. Quality, quality, quality. Last card comes from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Same question as the Indigo deck. What do the Angels and Ancestors wish to share with us this month? And we have She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. Oh yeah. Leo is doing that, but in a slow burn this time rather than a brilliant momentary flash. This is something sustained for Leo, and that's fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. Again, do tune in and check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel as always. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Watch the daily readings. Bye for now, Leo. Blessings to you.